as Argentina, we have several sort of early, middle, and long-term aims. Firstly, we want to unite the Argentinian nation by the conquest of the desert. Basically, we want to start taking all of these places, and probably Chile as well, in order to, stabilize our position. From there, we want to form an empire of Rio de la Plata, something that involves us taking out this lot here. And then after that, we can head up into this confederation to stop this nation from forming, which is a threat to our independence. At this point, Argentina looked set to become one of the richest nations on Earth. I think it already was in GDP per capita, one of the richest nations, definitely in the top 10, a little bit later on than this. But they threw it all away through economic mismanagement. And thanks to Lath, we're going to change that today. Natural resources wise, we have coal mines, gold mines, iron mines, sulfur mines, and logging camps. So we've got most of the things that we need. Not in abundance, but I mean, they're there. Most importantly though, let's get some of these gold mines going. Also want to incorporate the state here. We also have a unique couple of different affairs, such as the emergence of an Argentinian culture. Because right now it's Platinian, and it'll become Argentinian. From an unacceptable government. I mean, I want to go straight landed voting, to be honest. I have no iron. The barracks team. Do we not produce any iron? What do we produce? Grain? Really, no resources? Okay. What about our construction sector? Do we have one? We don't. Oh, well, let's get one of those then. We don't have that much population either. So the age of caudillos. So Argentina is independent from Spain, but the armed forces, as would characterize this region for the next couple of decades, strongmen in the army would be a thing. So we have age of caudillos. Progress bar reaching 100 will cement the power of military strongmen, but if it hits 0 and gets depleted, then the age of caudillos ends, which I don't really want the fisticulinch, to be honest. This was a miserable playthrough, the Rio Grande Republic one. Ugh. Oh, the Peru-Bolivian Confederation. We are going to try and get them to disappear. We just need to free Bolivia, pretty much. Get rid of one of these. Research civilizing mission, and we can get increased colony growth. Doesn't sound too bad to me. Where's the economic hub? It looks to me like it's going to be Santa Fe. Christ, we need people. Actually, not that large of a population at all, now that I think about it. What are our laws? I didn't even check those out. Migration controls. Colonial de-escalation. No, I don't. I want escalation. I want those rights. Oh, nice. We're on to bankrolling us. We have 57 loyalists, 56 loyalists in the country. Only 56, and no longer bankrupt. Bank. Rolling us. Great. In Patagonia, we don't want that to take place. Are you fighting them? That'd be really bad for me. Okay, we definitely need to intervene here. How many troops do we have? Fortunately, we can't fight Chile. Sus, because they give me Los Rios. I'm going to reload because I did not mean to actually offer it. Claiming charity real quick, please. I just wanted to see if they do it. Like, I don't actually want to fight. Kind of embarrassing. What about this civilizing mission? Over here. It's quite some time away. We should honestly be able to... Wow, that was be able to colonize most of these things. An issue with our bureaucracy, which is honestly only going to get worse if I try and start adjusting things like this. We need 40 more paper. We just don't have any of that. I'll sell cigars to the Brazilians for some extra cash. Stimulate our markets a little bit, even though it's probably a bad thing for bureaucracy. Where's this iron mine? It's in Mapuche, I think. Huh, there's gold mines in Bolivia. Okay, know where I'm going next. Things seem decently balanced right now when it comes to our economy. We've got to think where we're going to go next. So I think tools is probably a good idea. Although, I'm going to need to go atmospheric engine. Okay, we're going to intensify agriculture first, and then we'll set up some tooling workshops. We're going to need a larger populace, basically. I wanted to sort of do this without conquering everyone around me, but I don't think that's possible. A lot of generals for no reason. Let's go after Uruguay first. Quick war against Uruguay is going to bring in another 150,000 people in here, and then we're looking for Paraguay. I need the iron. Like I said, I wanted to build up normally, but I think I'm going to warlord it. So there's Uruguay. There's line of voting just before the petty bourgeoisie wants to rise up. When are the elections? We're going to have a horrible time until then. I don't even know we're going to be able to go after the Peru-Bolivian Confederation. I mean, we will if I get my act together and go full warlord. Giuseppe Garibaldi is arriving in Great Britain to fight the force of the arisen proletariat revolt. Really fine for the little guy, huh? Petty bourgeoisie wants to enact elected. Oh boy. Okay, no one has any legitimacy whatsoever, right? Cool. Oh no, I've thrown us into gridlock. Go straight to wealth voting. That's a mistake, because I need to go for elected bureaucrats, stop the petty bourgeoisie from being so upset. And you want to preserve it. Okay, I've created a ridiculously unstable state. Nice. This radicals, get rid of that. We could probably prevent this until the elected bureaucrats is a thing. Increase wool gatherings, giving us more fertilizer, which means we can get more maize. Let's actually expel the diplomats from over here. They are stopping me from doing my thing. Why are we on high taxes anyway? Elected bureaucrats. I have an iron shortage. I know we have an iron shortage. I am trying. Okay. Need the barracks to be finished. Then I can get myself some cannons. And with those cannons, we shall roll over Paraguay and then Chile. First stop, Paraguay. Next stop, South America. Final stop, the world. That was quick. Jesus. Insufficient for a minor power rank. I'm actively conquering things. Just give me a second. I'll do some more. Suffering from iron shortage. War as well. All right. Give me coal first. These should help with our iron mine. Come on, Paraguay. Just give in. We're going to get this coal mine going, and then we're going to use that to fund the rest of the economy. Bit of a haphazard start. That's fine. 25 coal per level. How much are we going to need to switch every single iron mine over? Like 30. Yeah, that's perfect. And each time we conquer somewhere, we actually assimilate their troops. Because they all have barracks, because it's a South American nation. Means that we can start to consider going after Chile. Wait, where are my artillery? Oh, we switched out to mobile artillery. Okay. Upgrade. USA started bankrolling us. Thank you. I don't understand the system. I just don't understand. Just to hire more people. I need more coal. But the one problem is they'll produce it. Just, we have the qualifications, or we had them. Oh, boy. Okay. Go back down to picks and shovels. Take on debt. Somehow get my hands on dye. Well, I have that ability. Okay. Well, that makes life a lot easier. I know that's going to make everything a little bit shorter, but apparently we have dyes in Cordoba. Just want to see how this would go. And we have fewer troops, but I'm pretty sure our troops are better because I have cannons and like a proper, thing. Yeah, our troops are a lot better. We want another 10% offense defense, so what we'll do is this. Oh my god, just relax for a little bit whilst I win this war. There's a whole front line down here that no one's on because, well, none of us have the ability to split our armies into two. Just wait a little bit, please. And we have slaughtered each other. All right, that's that done, which means we can go ahead and cancel this. Should be enough to stop this. Thank you. Now, it's more hands on deck when it comes to the work. Yep. It also means that Chile's not going to be intervening with our stuff down here. I'm not going to be able to stop the Peru-Bolivian confederation. I really wished I could have. Shame. Their GDP is higher than ours. They also have a large population. The Brits are supporting the Mexicans in this war. See if that changes the outcome. So, grain, fancy clothes. We don't have any silk. I suppose you can make silk. Oh, the Mexicans are defending. Okay, the economy is mostly stable. It's been growing steadily. These new resources really helped. Having iron mines that are actually full and a populace that wants to work. Only issue is I'm having to brutally repress the people to get them to work. I'm going to try and get no migration controls. Only 18% chance, but I might as well do something with the... I'm going to need to build some engine inputs. I forgot I had railways, so I should do that. Not last long. I'm not willing to bank on a 19% chance. Thank you. Never seen this before. Los Altos exploded out the Central American nation. Yeah, El Salvador looks distinctly more Guatemalan than I think they usually are. How are my old buddies at... Oh no, the French are in North Africa. Moroccan GDP check. 2.32. Tunisian. This one's going well. I'll take it. I'm getting these motor industries because I'm gonna need a lot of railways. All right, yeah, for that I need steel. I'm building too far forward. I built the railway before I have the engines, and I'm building engines before I have the steel. Oh god. I'm gonna go straight for nationalism. That might help us. Taking a real long time to build. All right, start producing steel. Please start accepting the steel. Let's start building railways. the American Capitalistic Revolt. Go check that out. Drury Sutherland versus John Calhoun. Declared bankrupt. Okay. I was wondering why they didn't win against the banks. Apparently the United States of America went bankrupt. Christ, and most of their GDP is in the East Coast. Who knew? Frontals a trade agreement. Sounds good. Do you have steel? There is a free trade party. Usually I go protectionism. I think it could be fun to do something with the free trade side of things. I want to start also improving the lives of our average citizens, because usually what I do with Victoria 3 is I play it like a min-maxed economic simulator. Basically what it is. And I really ignore the populace, right? So I'm going to try and drop the price of grain very, very low. I'm also going to give them tobacco and clothing. Let's start building an economy for our people. Okay, one sec. Got a lot of things. Also, I just realized I never shifted around our budgetary stuff. I was wondering why we're still losing money despite my advancement in the economy. It's because no one's paying any taxes. Okay, what's this? Reason for launching of Argentina, nationalist sentiment has given rise to a nostalgia for solidarity of the wars of independence. Calls to seek the restoration of the Haiti provinces of Rio de la Plata begun to echo through Argentina. Well, this is cool. Is it really so foolish, Father? La Plata is a big place, and we have bigger bullies around us. We will need each other before long, no? No. The last time it happened, La Plata got too small for all of us. One of those bigger bullies smashed our door in with it. We keep them out by being small and smart, not large and quarrelsome. Your brothers failed, Father. You failed too. But we can learn from your mistakes and do it right this time. I'm going to do La Plata we won, but if I said that to my father, he would break me in 3. Not in 2, in 3, maybe 4. There's some bold things. Legacy of our nation's independence from Spain has spurred the beginnings of a developed national identity. Conflicts have begun between The vision of a unique and independent Argentina and the dream of an indivisible Latin America. Homeland takes another step towards freedom, or we are going to go our homeland takes another step towards freedom because it sounds cool. But this is what I was talking about. If we reject the proposition to restore Rio de la Plata, seeking its returns may arouse the eyes of those that are less enthusiastic about unification. The Argentinian nation just create an Argentine culture. Egypt's getting stomped by the Turk. See how that goes. Actually, this is the strongest Ottomans I've ever seen. They're doing quite well. I've never seen them take the Delta before. France has taken Madagascar. Yeah, the Ottoman Empire has done really well. Does look like Peru Bolivia is getting a bit handsy with Guarani. Puche has declared something of a rebellion. The thing is, the US can't project properly on this side of the continent, so we'll see if the Mexicans are able to do something about this. All right, let's get ourselves some colonization rights. All right, build a bunch of grain so our citizens don't have to worry about starving. And we are done. There we go. That's the time, right? Before long, we should have most of this area. Santiago, this Chilean province, is now our most profitable one. Get another shipyard because I want to start working on my port. And I'm going to do something the second the steel mill's done that might break our economy. I'm going to shift over to steel tools. One thing you can't really control for in Victoria 3, which is a shame, and I'm saying this not as a complaint because I have no idea how this would be implemented, but it's quality of goods, you know? Like right now, there is a global market for this generic thing called tools, right? But tools created from steel are going to be better than tools created from wood, but they're treated the same. But I feel like if you even tried to implement that, your PC would immediately gain sentience and execute you and your family for trying to put it through that kind of strife. Our GDP's actually exceeded that of Peru Bolivian. Nice. And it's catching up to Brazil. Does look like Mexico won that war with help of the Russians. And they have battalions. They need to start up in their GDP. Oh, the Ottomans failed in their duties. You can tell because the Tunisian GDP is absolutely collapsed. Republic of San Marco players them, but I settle on Venice instead. Otherwise, a pretty standard get, and the British are in Beijing. Because you want a Kanto treaty port and take Tibet. So you're fighting Japan and Qing. Or is that a playable nation? Corner. Brunswick has 0 GDP. 31,000 people, 0 GDP. That's rough. Oh, Confederation of the Rhine. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Oh, God, I'm probably start constructing things. Got distracted. Speaking of, let us do this and this. Makes iron super cheap now. I'm gonna start making sure the laborers get rinsed by upping the price of coal, but we have a lot of tools, right? So I'm gonna switch to these water tube boilers, which basically makes it more efficient, so you don't need, you know, laborers anymore. That makes them unemployed, so they go do other things. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but our economy keeps on going up. People having their needs met might mean that they can afford more. Shortage of everything, because I switched over everything all at once, which isn't what you're meant to do. As you can see, my economy is starting to decline a little bit. You're not meant to go ahead and switch everything out because it's a stupid idea, but I think it's fun. Alright, I'm just shifting things around so we can have a lot larger army, because these two, 61 and 83 battalions, whereas we have 17. I haven't built any more since the start of the game, and we're going to have to start contending with them soon. Okay, so now what I can do is this. Second, when I get dynamite. What I sometimes have to do in this game, I really need to go to the bathroom. So I need to set up all of my construction such that, you know, if I go out, get some water, I can come back and I'm not wasting any time. The only issue is that if Brazil or Peru decide to kill me, it's over for me. Okay, I'm glad I came back at this time. War against Guarani is broken out. Okay, that's... Fortunately, I have no troops, but otherwise that could have been bad. Shortage of ammunition. Assuming that'll get going, like, get done whilst you're... How much do we need? 24, so we're already fine. Already fixed the shortage. Okay, so our arms industry is enough to facilitate it. Morocco GDP is shot up. It's actually almost rivaling ours. That's kind of embarrassing for me. Meanwhile, the Japanese did lose out to the Brits. Mexico still strong. We got a defensive pact with Russia, which might be why. Oh my God, Britain has just gone after Persia in this regard. Britain is a bit of a bully, this one. Let's see what's in here. Why did they go for this? Opium, probably? Dye plantations? I mean, yeah. Oh God, we don't have tea, do we? The Brits aren't going to turn up. We're about to finish colonizing the north, which actually should speed things up in the south. Okay, we've unlocked dynamite, which is about to... I'm just going to do it. It makes everything more efficient, so we're just going to straight up get it done. 236 explosives is what we need. A little bit of lag time before my economy collapses. The way it works, things will tick up, right? Like this. So up until that point, the economy will be stable. But it's going to start declining very soon. Nice little uprising. I'll make explosives even more valuable. Oh, this lot actually have an army. That's new. Everyone I can invite just doesn't want police. So agitators really aren't going to be helping me here. Okay, now that I've got a bit more of a stable economy with all the explosive stuff, we're going to go ahead and build a bunch of barracks and start forming a modern army. So you might be wondering why I'm leaning so heavily on the artillery side of things instead of just building up skirmish infantry, because this is, 25 plus 35, and this lot have 30 plus 15. Not sure why it alternates. Okay, so 25 offense and 30 defense. This one has 30 offense and 15 defense, but that kill rate is a lot better. So my thinking is, if they have a lot more troops and we have a smaller army, the AI will think that they can take us. We sit in the defensive and entrench, and we can just sit there and kill a lot of their troops. In Victoria 3, my opinion in wars is that you can fight as long as you have men in your barracks, and men in your barracks takes ages to come back. And the USA is a presidential dictatorship under the guidance of William West. I've not seen the traditional US Civil War in a long time in this game. We're currently ranked 23, so we're on the same, sorry, Argentina is on the same thing as Württemberg. Württemberg's GDP is 5.5 million. Jesus, look at that. 5 million GDP of Württemberg. I mean, fair play. They do have 2.2 million people. They have roughly the same amount as us, so our GDP per capita is better, but like, goddamn. It was either build up my army or build a bunch of universities and try and improve our people's lives. So I went the traditional Argentinian route of building up the army. Hey, what's this? As much as I really do want to take the Falkland Islands for Britain in this playthrough, I just don't know if I'll be able to because, navies. If I get Patagonia, Chaco from the Bolivians, out of Paris. So I can actually form it. One war against Bolivia and I can form Rio de la Plata. Actually, I do need to fight them as well. They even taking Patagonia itself wouldn't help. I do need to fight the Peruvian Bolivians to do this. It's not bonus universities anyway, because, well, we can afford it. Look at this graph, just doesn't make sense. Like, this is not a graph that's useful, nor does it make any sense. Okay, we have 20 battalions fewer. But again, I think ours will be better. France wants to enter their customs. I like having command of my own economy, thank you very much. If we get 10 more units of skirmish, I think I'd be happy to get crack. Munitions plant. This is it. I mean, the only munitions plant we have. I don't want to get another one. Just start prepping it. We have an artillery foundry. I know that already. 2 of them, in fact. So that should be fine. Trying to increase our technology side of things. How far are we behind Brazilian GDP? Okay, we're actually only 1 million behind Brazil. What's this for? Ban slavery in Brazil. And Austria's joining because they want to change the regime in Van Diemen's land, which I think is the smallest thing in Australia. Yeah, down here. Brazil wants to liberate Ireland, which is kind of sick. Don't know what's going on over there with Russia. Is that a bug or... Oh, it's the Afghan uprising, which would have started over here, but has managed to conquer all this? Or it hasn't? Wait, you're winning? The Afghan uprising is destroying Russia right now. It's managed to split it in 2. Okay. I mean, now seems like the ideal time to go in against Peru-Bolivia because my concern was that Brazil would get involved. I have to fight Ecuador as well. So the 14. National Civic Union is now in charge. At the path to liberalism. Guess we might be going communist. Dude, current leader of Argentina would be very upset. I was about to comment on his hair, but I really don't think I'm in a position to do that. Kingmaker. So they could join... Oh, no. Age of Caudillos, by the way. So when I click this, the Age of Caudillos happens, right? I don't know what happens for the National Civic Union. That's going to trigger that, but they're not part of the government. So the second that the military becomes part of the government, we get this. Doubles the fist. So I get Age of Caudillos permanent. We are just going to be a militaristic nation. Okay, Brazil's now now's the time. America for me is reputable, so that's nice. Let's start our mobilizing. Wait, Ecuador didn't join them. Naming Amazonia. Currently in opposition of vast tracts of pristine, undeveloped Amazonian lands, while some lord its wild beauty, others sees naught but an untamed frontier overflowing with rubber, longing for the gentle touch of progressing capital. Develop Amazonian state or exploit it. Oh, cool. We have to wait a little bit longer because one of my generals died and it's hurt our organization a bunch. His organization just collapsed. Oh, it's because he's attacking me. No, why has he got such low organization? No idea. Oh, I think his general just died as well. I'm going to put some adamant defense on this part because front line split into 2, as it always does. Oh, great. The front line split into 3. Yeah, give me a second. I've just got to switch around some troops. These divisions... The only thing, push there. There you go. He just doesn't have any of the men left. All right, now the front line splitting means nothing. Brazil, in the meantime, has been absolutely rinsed. I think the front line's moving faster than this lot can catch up to. Oh, no, hang on. Let's move everyone over back to the original army now, because unfortunately what's happening is the armies are fighting independently of one another. Yeah, we've killed enough of his. You can see we like sort of killed twice the amount of time. Oh, we're now Argentinian. Promote national identity. Does that stop me from forming La Plata? Oh, I have to go back a little bit. See, now this is a bad thing because we're now Argentinian, which means if I click this button, we can't do the La Plata thing, like forming La Plata. So what we're going to do instead is hold it and try and win this war in 88 days. Okay, he'll do it. There's the peace treaty. There's forming Rio de la Plata. Then there's the Argentinian one. Our rule must extend to the Pacific. Perfect. There you go. The something identity is no more. But we skipped it. We skipped round it. We've become a major power. Our GDP is basically the same before the war, but that's besides the point. Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna get civilizing mission, and we're gonna finish off the desert. That's a thing. Conquest of the desert. This, the final unique thing. It's expensive to mobilize our full army. I tried breaking it up into smaller ones to deal with all these, and it just didn't work. So here we are. Please do this quickly. So expensive. Another thing is the Afghan revolt actually succeeded. I've never seen an uprising actually succeed in this game. And there's the US American. What's this? American Aristocratic Revolt. Who's head of that one? Lord Protector Tillman Asboth. Oh, that's a lot. Revolutionaries captured gold reserves. You're in default. Asylum revisions. Cyclone relief. And you've declared bankruptcy. Somehow I think the aristocrats might have this one. It wipes away your debt, I think, at least. We're actually neck and neck with Brazil for GDP. Both 10.7. See? Oh! Got some loads of North Germans coming in. Not again. I guess that hasn't happened yet. We've just overtaken the Brazilians in GDP. We're closing on the Bavarians, the Mexicans, the Sikhs, the Dutch East Indies. All right, the USA is now an elective dictatorship. Ruled by a parliament which is led by a dictator. What are your, like, laws? Legacy slavery. Autocratic parliamentary republic. Yeah, Tunis never really recovered from the post-Ottoman collapse. So the Ottomans have done well in general. Starting to have a bit of a decline now, but they did alright to collect most of the stuff. There's a Romania that's been formed. Morocco's GDP, I'm telling you now, it's not terrible. I think the Brits are losing a war. Conquer Tian Shan. They want to liberate Scotland, and Tibet's taking the brunt of it. Oh my god, Britain has conquered half of Japan and I didn't even realize. Jesus Christ. There's another thing. Federation of the Andes. I want to do that. That sounds cool. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me right back in. 2,000 immigrants a week. Wait, why are my neighbors of France? You didn't, did you? I could ally the French. Doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Oh, the federal government would encourage European immigration, will not restrict it. Yes, please. Our target population is how much? Corporate population is 5 million, right? I think that is. Yeah, 5 million. Our target population is 45 million. Welcome to Rio de la Plata, I guess. What we can also do is launch military excursion. It's run a lot faster. Look at that. 25 days for each tick now. The front's over here. You've missed the front. Now it's got colonization rights. Should mean this thing's going to go quite far. It does indeed. Look at that. Now, I need to start utilizing our population a bit. I'll exempt places that don't have the infrastructure for it. Just frees up some population to do other things. France ended their rivalry with Great Britain. I do not like this world that I live in. Although I reckon the Mexicans do. Right, we're going off against this slot again. Not gonna lie, I spent, like, I expected more of a fight from Peru, Bolivia. Like, taking the rest of the land from nothing. Like, it wasn't even worth commenting over. Nothing happened. Apart from this is bugged. Oh, it fixed itself. Well, there you go. We now have pretty much double the GDP of Brazil. I have to go after them soon. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for Brazil, I think. Shifting over to shrapnel artillery because I think it'd be better. Obviously it is. It's just it might not be the idea to switch it right now, but you know, here we are. Right. So man for man, we're a lot better off, but that might not mean much when they outnumber us by 20%. The highest offense in the world is 96. Yeah, so we've got a bit of an issue here. We're smashing them, absolutely smashing them. But for whatever reason, I can't create a new army. So they're just going to waltz around the back of my nation. I can't do anything to stop this. I can't create a new army. It just won't let me. So there's that. Just very lucky that they aren't doing anything here. Oh, no, wait. They are. Okay, they've left the scene. Oh, don't approach it. For God's sake. I can't do anything about it. Just please. Oh, I can't do it. What do I do? It won't let me. I have to just hope that they don't push into my capital. There's nothing I can do. Okay, now there's another, like, my troops have just left. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, for God's sake. I can't. Oh. I've just got to hope he, like, okay, we might just win because of the whole capital state thing. There we go, 98. I just hold a middle strip. I hate everything about this. Okay, the growth of Rio de Plata into a powerful unified nation has inspired the radical supporters of Simón Bolivar's ambition. These visions propose revisiting the Congress of Panama's goal of establishing a united federation stretching along the entire Andes. Just launch unification play. What have I done? Okay, I need to fight them all individually. So if I fight Peru, Bolivia first and then force through. Very lucky that no one's going for the Uruguay-Panama front. So I'm just gonna push through one by one, and then they'll be unified. Why are you in my lands? Where's the other front? I heard it. Right, I'm mobilizing these skirmish lot, and they are gonna go push over here. Is he gonna contest that? Yes, he is. Why did I do this? He wasn't fighting there, and I've contested it. It's okay, Leith. You make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Oh, God. Oh, God. We've got a general with syphilis. All right, well, Peru's half done. I don't know what happened to the other half, but sure. They've all left the front. I don't know where they're going. Weird this is against Venezuela. Come on, just a little bit further. There's New Granada. Oh, God, the border gore. Oh, I think that's a hate crime. Oh, I clicked unification. Oh, what is that? I mean, we can form it, but like, oh, Christ. There's Federation of the Andes and a grand unification. The strength of the United Provinces of South America will assure we cannot be conquered by any foreign foe. Christ, that's an ugly state of things. Conquest of the desert is done as well. We've completed a long campaign to conquer the Patagonian South. Settlers begin to seek out promising sites from which to establish new towns and exploit the region's natural resources. At last, the South belongs to us. There we go. I think that is all of the unique stuff that is done. I think we're going to leave it today there. Doubtless, you're all going to complain about the heinous border gore, and frankly, I feel a bit ill myself. But if you did enjoy, please do make sure... Okay, Hyderabad is free. Interesting. Make sure to like the video and comment down below. Otherwise, chaps, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to my Patreons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOut52, Sjalmi, Luke, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Orginal, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.